So tell me, obviously it took some time to make the decision to launch loyalty for Lush. What process? What got you to that point?
Yeah, I think the journey for us is possibly a unique one. It's really critical, I think, in terms of the context of how and why we are where we are today. It might go as a surprise that it was 2021 really, when we decided to leave all social media. So the context in that was around 4 or 5 years ago, and founders started to get curious. There were reports coming out around the harms of social media, particularly on people's mental health, particularly young people's mental health. Initially, we commissioned a huge report, 140,000 respondents, young people, to canvass their attitudes and thoughts towards social media. And the results were undeniable. Here we are, 3 years on, the business really got behind it, and I would say the foundations were then made in a very strong way for what would become Lush Club.
And you've got a real tribe, of customers, haven't you? And like, tell me how you engaged with them for, and I guess the story to Lush Club Rewards, and how do you continue to engage with them when I guess they're already loyal?
Building that community always been so important for us. It creates an economic resilience in a hyper-local way. It gives our shop managers, our retailers autonomy. They get to know that community. They create events and initiatives that really speak to that open community. And it could be anything from, in any given week, you could walk into a Lush store, there will be Terror Baby group meetups. There are an amazing array of workshops and ways that we bring our community together.
So I guess that leads on to how you engaged with your customers to sign up, with that engagement in your stores and your colleagues, and using them to really promote. Because if you've made the decision to move away from social, how do you promote it? So I'm assuming that your stores were quite a significant factor in how you promoted it.
The promo started early, but I think what was critical in it was our roadmap. We're already listening, we're present, we are working with our community to create feedback loops. What do you like? What do you not like? Even now, they're vocal, they tell us. And then the third one being, I think, kind of thinking about outside of the transactional loyalty. Co-creation, I'm completely obsessed with. So it's notoriously hard to put an ROI on community. So we started doing drops in that community. I said, what do you want? Go in the archive. What do you have? We're a 30-year-old brand. You have amazing fragrance archive. So they would tell us, we want this scent, we want this product, this innovation. Can you do this? But you do it in a bubble bar. You do this in a shampoo bar. So we started to do these co-created drops. So now you can get those drops if you're a Lush member. It's a wonderful way to see it go full circle. But yes, the sign-ups from stores are really critical. And we launched initially with digital wallet. So Lush Wallet essentially is when you can bring back your black plastic packaging to us, and we'll give you up to 50 per pot. So not only are you doing the customer cost saving, they get to save some money and they can use it at their own convenience. So it's a win-win, right? So the stores just suddenly get this really lovely, steady footfall of people. Now they can just have it, save it, spend it when they want. And that was the first feature. And that spoke to our sustainability values. And I think for us, that was a stake in the ground to go, you can have both. You can have loyalty and still speak to your values and who you are as a brand. We launched UK, US, Canada, Japan, all of our markets.
All before Christmas.
Before Christmas.
How do you balance the priority level for your colleagues in store to promote that and deal with the uplift in footfall just because it's Christmas? It's that peak period.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's really, as anyone in this room will know, you always want to focus on the largest markets. It's just in terms of the priority. North America was so excited.
So it's actually part of the.
They couldn't wait.
Yeah.
There was a challenge around temporary seasonal staff. Naturally, there's someone there for maybe 6 weeks max. So that was always going to be a kind of known risk. Ultimately,
It helped.
it was so embraced.
Yes, love it.
It's because they wanted it. It came not only from our customers who've been shouting about it for 30 years,
They really wanted it, didn't they? Yeah.
But also our retailers, they're so excited they really got behind it, and it speaks a little bit to how we wanted to run the program. We never wanted to go, right, we set your program for you, here you go, off you go and run it. That's not how we've done it. So yeah, what we've done is we set the tech parameters and we gave that to our marketers and we say you choose your points levels for the earn burn aspect of Lush Club Rewards. You choose your points levels based on obviously your customer behaviors. Also you choose from this array of tech parameters, it can be a discount, a free delivery, could be a gift with purchase, free product. You then also get to choose the product based on your best sellers and what your customers love. So there was an element of inherent owning.
Independence.
Yes.
Based on where they're from. Yeah. Okay.
Japan smashed their acquisition goals.
I bet they did.
We were like, wow.
It's so true, isn't it? Loyalty touches every single department, doesn't it? And you've got to take people on the journey and get out there and let them become champions of it. Yeah. And fly the flag on your behalf. So yeah, it's huge well done for doing that. It's no mean feat. Have there been any challenges? Any like, oh, I shouldn't have made that decision, or that was a bit difficult?
I don't know if they're regrets. I think we were really clear in our strategy quite early on.
So it all went smoothly. In terms of what you've seen so far, what are the results?
Because you kind of want to let it bed in. Also,
Yeah.
launched on the most mad peak time trading, so I don't think it's not a normal trading period.
Well, you need a proper cycle, don't you?
And personal goal of mine, this is so personal that I cannot wait to show that club is really driving footfall.
One of my next questions was, what's the future? What are you working on next? How are you keeping it? Because, one of my lines is loyalty doesn't stand still, and we can't stand still. So what's next? What are you working on next to keep it going?
I will shout out to our amazing collaborations and partnerships team where we're in light of coming on social media. We've worked with Mattel, Barbie, Universal, Netflix and Stranger Things, Paddington is launching Suite. So it's kind of like, what are the opportunities there for that intersection of, oh my God, brand IP and fandom and community, and how do we then, bring it into the club world? So yeah.
Bob, there's lots.
Yeah, excited.
Well, actually, I could talk all day to you. We could talk all day. It's been amazing. And thank you so much for being one of my first guests on Utter Loyalty. I hope it continues. I'm so much looking forward to speaking to lots more people today, but you've been golden, and that really was ta-da. Huge congratulations. And we look forward to watching your journey continue. Thank you, Rachel.